Hello. Welcome back to a new day for me, a new episode for you, number 12 of the series. I spent a few minutes taking a look, trying to refresh myself from where I left off last night. We have a party, we know where we're going. I just put Renaud in the treatment ward to get rid of a really bad compulsive quirk that he has. And then Dismas is at the doctor getting rid of his poopies. A little bit of scurvy on him. I bought a couple of camping skills for our party. They're pretty expensive, so I just bought like two, just some encourages on somebody so that we could get rid of a bit more stress when we camp. There is a trinket I want so bad, just cannot afford it. This would be great for Dismas. We can sit him in the back and not worry about using his knife skills. We can just use grape shot and pistol shot, but maybe later. We do need to upgrade some gear, though, before we go on this mission. Sigmund and Pisstree get their level 2 gear. Not in order, but before we do that, I am going to lower the cost a little bit. This is pretty cheap as far as the heirlooms go.
Fan the flames, mold the metal.
And
we are raising an army.
I think I might even do this upgrade also.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield. Anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Exactly. So I believe this was 1750. I wasn't looking super close before. If that's the case, if we saved 350 times 4 upgrades, I would say that's worth it. And it's only going to be, more and more helpful as we go on. So big bump in max damage here. There we go. I went with, I can't remember who we used last time. I think it was Sigmund and Pisstree. And then I think I swapped out these two, or swapped Macy and Baguette in. We have some bonus healing received and damage on Sigmund. Whatever, and an empty spot. The Unholy Slayer's Ring I went with on Macy. So hopefully that'll up her damage enough to get some one-shot kills. I think these two deal enough damage that if they're hitting, they're killing most of the time. And Baguette we've got with the minus stress books, since he's going in with the most stress. If I remember, we can always swap these books around, give them to somebody else if, say, one other person jumps up really high. I believe Baguette will be getting the least number of kills also, so he'll be getting the least stress healing from that. And then our trap disarming is probably going to be on the bounty hunter, so that's where the books are. No courtyard mission. I don't really want this as much as I'm hoping something else that shows up. We are going to go do this long mission. Do another long mission in the ruins. The sun cloak, for the way that I'm playing right now, with max torch until the very end of the mission, is pretty much just all upside, and we can offset the little bit of stress gain with one of those books. Goals for today, because I've got another full day of recording and playing this amazing game. I want to get our first courtyard mission in because I am sick of these mosquitoes bothering me and reducing my stress healing. I also want to get the bank built. I decided that that'll be the district we go for. Huh, you can't see the district from that screen. That's interesting. I might even be able to get it right now if I traded everything in for portraits. I'm not going to do that, though, because then it's also all of our money, and we just wouldn't be getting any benefit. 5% on nothing is nothing. So then, goal number 3 for the day, make some money. We're going to be doing antiquarian runs with our new antiquarian, and we're going to be doing a few more easy antiquarian runs with our existing one before she levels out. We might even be able to get to some veteran runs today. We've already got 2 people that are level 3 and a handful that are level 2, and we'll probably be getting some more to level 2 or high enough in level 2 that their last mission is going to either be like a long difficult mission or a boss kill if we get some rewards that we want. So without further ado, let's provision. I did look last night, not super hard, but I didn't see anything that just said like, hey, large missions are this number of rooms. It kind of sounded like it was also based on the difficulty of the dungeon. So maybe that's why the large one was only 14 rooms, where I was expecting it to be a lot more, because I thought the 14 was medium. So I'm going to take a little bit less supplies in than I had last time. It is still the ruins though, so keys, shovels, holy water. Uh, 16 should be plenty. Especially if there's only 14, and we'll find them in all those sconces. Do I want another shovel? I'm definitely not going to take another holy water. But do I want another shovel or key? I think we'll leave it as is. And food-wise, I think we might just camp immediately. Or very shortly in. The bounty hunter has a camping skill that gives us scouting chance for 4 battles. And then we can also buff his accuracy and crit. We can do this reflection on Sigmund to get accuracy and crit. Accuracy, damage, crit. We don't have a ton of stress to get rid of right off the bat. And if it's like last time, I don't think we used either firewood. So that also gets it out of our inventory. So if we save the other firewood for when we do need to camp, we'll need 8 for that if we want to get all the benefits. Which would leave 16. So on a long mission, I think I want to have enough for 3 hunger checks, which would be 12. So that gives us 4 more for our first camp. I'll take an extra 4. So maybe immediately or after a fight or 2, it'll kind of depend on the layout. We'll camp at max, and then we'll have enough to still camp at max, and then also 3 hunger checks. So this is looking good. I think I am happy with that.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, this looks a lot bigger than the last one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. That's 5 rooms more than our last long mission. So hopefully my slightly under-preparing on supplies isn't going to hurt us. I think if I knew it was 19, I would have taken 2 more torches and another shovel and key. But let's see how it goes. I'm going to plan a route, so we have to go here. How do we want to loop around? I think maybe we loop around this whole outside, go here, double back, loop down here, and then go up this way. And then if I get any scouts, I can hit one of these 2 hallways that I'll miss. Easy battle off the bat. Glad to see it. Start smacking.
Another one falls.
Nice.
Executed with impunity.
Yeah, that's why I put the unholy damage buff on Macy.
So too will resistance.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. No, our antiquarian, so it doesn't matter who grabs this. Getting several of those every mission in the ruins really helps, being able to not take as many torches as you'd otherwise have to buy. So going this way, we're going to miss that trap, which... What is... Oh, it's only 60. Oh, so 40 base, 20... So why is it 100% if it says 60? I'm not super familiar with how the actual like resistance percentages and things work in this game. I would have thought this meant I had a 60% chance to do it, not 100. But either way, that's almost guaranteed stress heal, but he's low on stress, so we're not going to go this way to grab it. It's kind of pointless. Skip the books. Maybe by the time we get looped all the way around, it'd be worth going over there. With how big this floor is also, I think I'm going to wait on that first camp until I actually need a bit of health and stress relief. After this battle, probably. So we could go for the stun on the courtier. Or if it hits, 50-50 on the kill. He's got tentacles if I don't kill and hit. We could also stun here. And we have the ballista. Lots of choices. I think I'm just go for the kill.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. The horror.
So we could go for a lot of damage and then hopefully kill the back rank with Baguette. Or a lot of damage here. I think we're just going to stab the madman with Sigmund.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, that's a shame. 1 health. And he goes first.
The abyss returns.
A lot of horror.
Even the boldest gaze. Back to the pit. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I think same thing as last time. That'll work. He did get to go first, but he won't get to go twice.
Be gone, fiend.
And we stopped him, so all in all, I would say that was a good first turn.
Press this advantage.
Not great, but good.
Give them no quarter.
And then we'll probably just throw out a heal while
as the fiend
or not.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, little baby scout. We're not going to be fighting a Shambler. Unless this run goes fantastic. Although I guess I'd be ending up here. That's a lot of backtracking to come back and fight it. It would be kind of fun to fight a Shambler. But right at the beginning of a run is asking for it. I think you need backline damage, which was none. Reasonable. Yeah, I've got a bunch. I was planning on camping soon anyway. The stress goes up like crazy, though, in that battle. So instead of camping for scouting and buffs, I'd have to camp for stress relief. I'd also lose all my torches because it goes black at that fight. And 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is about enough. Okay, guys, I'm going to make a really bad decision and fight this Shambler. I need to double check how to spawn. I think it's putting a torch on this curio. Yes. He's going to get afflicted. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Who cares? Let's do it. Here we go.
Behold the infinite malignity of the stars.
Did not remember that you get shuffled immediately at the start of the battle. If I had known that, I would have put our people in a random spot, hoping they get shuffled where I want them. This is a reason I bought the knife on Baguette, so that he has something to do in the front. Our leper's probably just wasting a turn moving forward, and otherwise we're good. Otherwise, the other option is have Pisstree miss his turn. I think the collect bounty is the way to go, because the stun resist is quite high. 5 to 9 for either skill. Crit chance is higher, though. We could blind fire. We'll lose a tiny bit of damage, but we'll get a speed buff. Crit chance is lower, though, and accuracy is terrible. So let's just go with the damage.
Impressive.
Now, from the third rank, Pisstree still has abilities, so that'll work. And he can still heal from the front. That's nice. So 22 damage after the first round. He spawns his little sea cucumbers. Did he always have 33% protection, or do these give him protection? Oh, and this one has protection, but this one doesn't. That's interesting. Why does he have this buff? I missed how he got this. Plus 50. That's a pretty big set of buffs. I'm gonna go for the kill.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I don't know how you're supposed to fight this battle. I don't know if you're supposed to kill these guys always and do damage when you can, or if you're supposed to rush them down. I think I'm going to go with killing these guys, because it'll just be a lot less damage and attacks. This is a really bad spot for him, because if he moves forward, it makes our Sigmund even more useless. We could go for a... Oh, no. So I guess we try to get a mark on him. It would be nice to heal, especially if it's a crit heal. Big chance to crit, though. I'm gonna go for the heal. Unfortunately, it was not a large amount. I think we just move. I'm gonna go for... I was saying I was gonna try to kill these guys off. I think we're just gonna go for big hits with Sigmund on the Shambler, or big dodges. That's good. We want it on him. 9 damage on somebody else is half their health.
Death waits
Oof.
for the slightest lapse
That
in
was rough.
concentration.
So he has a mark on him, plus 90% damage on collect bounty, so we're definitely doing that. And then if it crits, it didn't, but 11 is still good. Maybe some of the... Oh, that does almost nothing. Ay, ay, ay. That's 2. Definitely need some trinkets that give huge accuracy buffs so we can get into Sigmund. Lepers hit hard, but the problem is they hit the ground a lot. Pulling a mark. At some point, we're going to get a big heal, and then we can heal someone else instead.
Green ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Not good. Not good. He might die to the bleed.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Awesome. Does that give health back? It does not. So, trying to do this was a bad idea. I want to bandage him, but I think if I click the bandage, it just uses it on Macy. I don't think he can give it to somebody else. Oh, Baguette.
In the pursuit of glory.
Oh, we lost our first character. Poor Baguette. I was really wanting to fight this Shambler, even though I knew it was the wrong idea. And we are paying for it. So we lost Baguette. If we run away, which he went virtuous, I was hoping he could live through one bleed tick and then heal himself. If we run away, we also lose the trinkets Baguette was carrying, which were the 2 best trinkets we have, arguably. The 2 books that give minus 20 to stress. This fight could have gone quite differently if Sigmund had hit twice. We'll go one more round rather than running. I think we have to do everything we can to get those trinkets back and then abandon the mission.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh, we're going to lose a lot of characters. We also spent quite a bit of money on their armor. She has luminous. I think Pisstree wins this if I get a hit or two. Okay. 13. He's not marked anymore, unfortunately, but no crit. Sigmund lived through it, so with his terrible... Oh, we can bandage his bleed out. 65% to end the battle, because I'm pretty sure the cucumbers go away when you kill a Shambler. Or a heal to get him off death's door. Losing Sigmund would suck. I'd rather Macy live than Sigmund, honestly. She's a lower level. We spent less money on her gear. But Luminous I want to lock in. That's a good quirk. Oh, Sigmund, that's 3.
More soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
This was a very, very expensive mistake. I should have just done the rest of the mission.
Reeling.
We had powerful characters. It should have been a piece of cake. Hey, stalwart.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not
She
this
lived?
one. Not today.
1 HP. Alright. If ever there was a time, Pisstree, you're 95%. Does this game give you a secret, like 5% to hit that you don't know about? Because if so, this is guaranteed.
The space between
Oh.
no place.
Oh, they don't die?
Men.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I thought they were like all the other little minions when you kill a boss. Oh no. So we lost Sigmund for nothing. We could have just run because we're not getting those trinkets back from Baguette. Oh no. Oh, this is horrible. Retreat failed? Oh, I thought it was a guarantee. Oh no.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, mistakes were made.
More ashes. More disappointment. This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
I hope you enjoyed. That's the only good thing that came out of this. Is if you enjoyed watching my suffering. I knew it was a bad idea to do it, but I was like, it'll be cool. We should be able to do it. We won't be in a great place, but we'll do it. Instead, we're in a terrible place. We lost our 2 minus 20% stress trinkets. We lost our 25% damage to undead trinket, or unholy. We lost 3 characters. Pisstree is alive, so there's that. He is stressed out, so that's going to cost us some money. We spent a bunch of money upgrading their camping skills, their gear. Those were big losses. He can't even stress heal himself if I was to camp or avoid nighttime ambush. Ouch. That was
Great adversity has
a terrible decision. I also
that tempers.
didn't get the sun cloak. We lost out on a bunch of gold and deeds. Oh man, that was not good.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Okay, so where does that leave us? We are down a leper. What's up, Grulart? You said that's pronounced Gruel? Welcome to the team.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Hot to trot. Accuracy damage crit on the first round. That seems pretty sweet. Because that first round you're trying to get all those kills and not take as much damage.
She searches where others will not go.
Welcome to the team.
And sees what others will not see.
So now we have 2 level 0 antiquarians. And our level 1. That means it's going to be time for some easy runs. We need to build back up after that. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think I already passed on this before. Do we go get our book back? We can go kill the prophet and get our book back. Well, a different book, but sorting by level. The prophet's the one who stands in the back row that shoots or has pews in the way, so you have to shoot him. So Dismas would be a good take. Renaud would be terrible. Ash, always good. Pierce. I don't think we want to kill the pews, or I think we just have to get through them if we can't attack otherwise. So not a great choice, but she can at least hit the back rank. And then we'd have to take a level 1. Wearables, Dismas, and Ash are all high enough resolve that they can't do another mission, like a short mission before this. So it's time for them to go fight a boss. Their all being level 2 will also make up for bringing a level 1. Especially if it's an antiquarian. I don't know that we would have the damage versus the prophet. We also want to be able to heal a lot or protect people, but our man-at-arms, I didn't even take a man-at-arms, because he drops giant boulders that hurt a lot. So maybe we take Neo since Baguette met an unfortunate end. So we have 2 heals. Yeah, I'm confident that they can kill the boss. This was in the ruins. That won't help. Sure. Sure, that might help dodge a boulder. Virtue chance in exchange for 1 HP. I'll take that. Nobody's blighting. I don't want to sack dodge for disease. Or trade dodge for disease. I'm not worried about move resist. 2 more speed could be helpful. Maybe we give him 2 more speed. Oh, that was a rough mission. I should not have been so overconfident. Do we have enough? Okay, we're only missing Ash's armor and Wearable's weapon and armor, so we do buy it. That puts everybody at level 2 gear, except for Neo, who's not level 2 yet. Camping skills. I don't love that we have a shield breaker, because those snakes, I kind of remember them being tough fights. Prevent nighttime ambush. So we're good there. Quirks and disease-wise. So Blangy didn't have anything I wanted to get rid of. Monty will only pray and has an increased chance of losing money. So those are 2 awesome negative quirks. They take up space from things that could actually be bad. So if I'm in town, okay, I'll pray. And since he can't gamble, he can't lose more money. Awesome. Renaud not being able to get heals from a Vestal is rough. I don't want to spend the money to get rid of that, though. I would rather try to get rid of it in the Cove. Pistree's losing some stress. Our Antiquarian, fascinated with corpses. With the Antiquarian, I might just throw them away when they get to level 3. In which case, like, do I want to spend the money to get rid of the corpse fascination? I don't know what it does in a battle. And I don't feel like there's corpses laying on the ground in the ruins like there are in other places. So maybe we just take her there. Let's see. What's Addie got? Duval. This. Experiences religious visions and delusions. We definitely don't want that. Camping skills, and I do like this, but not enough to spend 6,000 to lock it in. Also, he does a lot of bleed damage. I don't know what the overlap is between Eldritch monsters and their bleed resist. So we're just going to get rid of this. And is anyone sick? No. That is everything in town. So let's go to the ruins, get a new book, kill the prophet, and profit. 8 for a max heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a boss fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three. 3, 2 holy waters. Cut back a super duper tiny bit.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
I mean, didn't he, though?
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The boss is probably over here. And then we can just double back and do the rest of the dungeon if we so feel. No antiquarian.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Move skill chance in exchange for speed is not anything I want with any of these people. Throw a stun here. Ooh. Now, I don't feel like that little chip damage is going to be worth it. I think we want to just go for kills. Now, this, I think, is our best option. Gets the kill and bonus damage.
Hope blossoms.
That's a big hit. Crit? Nope. There's a 20% chance to crit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I'd like to get a trinket that ups my scouting chance. Oh, that's not good. I like scouting a lot. I also have yet to see a secret room, and we're, I don't know, closing in on 20 missions now. Crit? Nope. Wow. No skills from the front line. And that means that we don't get tentacles in the front line with Neo. So this will move her forward, which will help. This will move her forward, breaks guard, and pulls. Do we want to get... I don't think we need to get them to the front. I think they can do all their stress abilities from any rank. So I think we just go for a kill on... Guaranteed kill if it hits, which it's going to do.
Annihilated.
And then we'll pistol at him. Dang, that's a shame. We're going to knife him. Nope.
The abyss returns.
The stun. Actually, we'll just go for the judgment. Wait, 65. Oh, the stun actually has a better chance to hit.
Press this advantage.
I thought judgment would have.
No quarter.
Stabby stab. Nice. Go wearables. Big hit.
Diminished.
I'd like it if Ash got to go and give us a party heal before we
Destroyed.
crit that guy again. Oh! Oh, wow.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
Holy
slow
cow,
and
we-
insidious killer.
Just got a very rare trinket from a hallway battle. I didn't know that could even happen. Plus 2 speed, plus 15% damage, plus 10 stress. Yes, please. That is awesome. I will gladly take a little bit more stress in exchange for speed and damage. The real question now is, who do we put it on? Why is his speed so low? Even after... Okay. Nope, that's stress. Even after I buffed his speed, there's a quirk. Minus speed if torch is high. That sucks. Damage... Do we put it on... They're both 7 to 13. That's interesting. Her accuracy shows as 90 and his shows as 0. They both have the same speed. I'm going to put it on Dismas. 15% might mean an extra damage on each person with Grape Shot. Although an extra damage here might... I'm going to put it on Dismas. Overthinking it. Let's go. That's a great pickup. That really helps make up for that last mission. Oh, man. Yeah. Anything we can get. And that was a big, big get. Now, spiders, I'm going to go for an Impale. Followed by a Grape Shot. And hopefully just wreck all of them. But if Ash could give us a heal... I am going to take the party heal.
Surgical precision.
1 spider, 1 attack. Didn't know that the red ones gave blight. I was thinking he was going to stun us. Okay, so that was a mistake. I should have attacked him.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I will do that for the stun skill chance. Never read books in video games. Read books in real life. Like Dungeon Crawler Carl. Listen to it on Audible. It's the best thing you'll ever hear.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Written by Matt Dinneman and narrated by Jeff Hayes. Thanks, Sound Booth Theater. For real though, listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl on Audible. So if we impale, it puts him in rank 1. I don't have point blank shot. He's still got options, but Grape Shot is not one of them. I don't know that I would Grape Shot with these guys. I don't know that I want the chip damage anyway. I think we just go for stabby stabs. Try to kill off the 2 bolt throwers in the back. I'm going to try for the crit kill, probably not get it, but then go for the kill with Neo on both, and just hope I go before them, rather than get the kill here and have him still be alive after all that same stuff is done. Stunning the Bone Defender would have been the better move. We did get to... Oh, they're surprised. I missed that they were surprised.
Confidence
Okay, cool.
as the enemy
It all worked
crumbles.
out. I just stunned the wrong person.
Another one falls. Well struck.
Big crit, Neo. Didn't need it. That guy is not scary, but he didn't attack us, so
mount,
all good.
so too will resistance.
Hold What do I want to get rid of? I mean, it gives me an inventory spot. It's unfortunate she's going to lose a speed, but not the end of the world. I would throw away the camping thing if this wasn't a boss fight. I want to keep that because we're in the ruins and we still have a lot of curios we could find that it'd be useful on. Like this one right here. Although actually we don't have a lot of stress. I can't get rid of these or those. I think the Jade is the weak link, and I'd rather have blood. He's got the most stress, so Dismas is going to touch the fountain. It was 50-50 of loot or stress and healing. And unfortunately, we just got some really bad loot.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm gonna hold off on this backpack, actually. And I should have held off on that box. We'll grab them after we fight the boss. Same with this locked sarcophagus. I think this is our first locked one. All the other ones we've had have been the one with the guy on top, and they're the open ones. Nice.
Executed
Glad to
with
see it.
impunity.
Stun the right guy this time? Nope.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Going with that because it has a better accuracy, not because of the bleed that obviously isn't going to do anything. Kind of glad that missed. I'm going to party heal.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Good dodge. That went from like, oh no, he's losing a little bit of HP to like, well, it could have been a reasonable amount going into the boss fight, assuming there's no more battles. This isn't guaranteed the kill, so I'm going to take the lower accuracy.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Awesome. Did the trap put the stress on there and not do damage or stress damage? I didn't see anything above his head. I thought traps just did damage and stress damage.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, let's kill this prophet.
The madman hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
No mindless drivel for me, thanks. Good start. I'll take 11. And then I think we just... He can't be moved, right? Yeah, his move resist is insane. I'll throw the blocks on her if she's going to get hit with a boulder. His stun resist is high enough. Although, if we're looking at 5 to 9, as compared to can't even touch, I guess it doesn't matter. Can't pull. Yep. So we've done 30 damage on the first round. Seems pretty good to me. 3 more rounds, he's dead, hopefully.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Ow. No! Not. Oh, wait. That doesn't do damage. Oh, man. That was a big hit. I know those boulders hurt, but 23. One hit death's door. Big crit back, 19. Take that, you dirty prophet. We are going to heal. And I'm going to throw a heal with Neo on himself as well. I think he's going to go to 0 anyway. Yeah, 23 again.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Okay, that's great. Finally. Oh, man, these crits are so nice. We're going to throw the block on herself. Heal here. Now, I haven't seen him do damage besides the boulders. So if that's the case, I don't need to heal again. Except for after the battle. So I will heal, because I don't want to be relying on that camping to get him to full. Oh, or he does that. Luckily, she still has 2 shields. And then 30, we might be able to kill him this round, especially if we crit again.
A singular strike.
We got this. 1 more damage. Now, do we heal and then go for the kill with the tentacles that might miss? Take massive damage here. Or we just go with 2 chances for the kill. 2 chances for the kill was the right call.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not, so long as he remains dead.
So I went with that because that way we don't take massive damage on the shield breaker, and then we can heal this up over the next battle or 2 and with camping. 2 Garbo trinkets. That's bounty hunter only. So we'll throw that there. We don't have a bounty hunter, so we will... I think I have one of these. Do we just eat the food, not do a full camp? Or do we just not even camp at all? We're in a good position. I think we just skipped the camping. Do you get anything trinket-wise from doing the shield breakers things? I don't know. I guess we'll find out one day. I'm gonna camp. It's only gonna cost us a couple food if we don't do the max one. I'd rather have all of that than this, because I think I'm fairly confident I have one of these already. If I was to sell it, it is basically a stack of gold. The mission's over. We could always just dump our torches.
The light, the promise of safety.
And leave if it gets rough. Let's camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So if I do the 8, that leaves me with 10, which is 2 hunger checks and just nibbles. So let's do that actually. no one has any minus stress, just minus stress percentage skills. Blight doesn't matter. Armor piercing, I don't think matters too much here. This is nice. And then we've got 4 left. Maybe we pep talk on 2 people. We'll pep talk Dismas and Neo. And then find out whether or not the nightmares come when you prevent nighttime ambush. Alright, let's go grab our loot and keep going through the rest of this dungeon. That prophet kill was nice. I think that worked out pretty well. Terrible loot, but we got that all, from the prophet, but we got the awesome trinket from that hallway battle, which is very nice. And I'm not stuffing my torch just so that it's light for a bit longer through some more of these battles we're going to have to go through. It'll be dark soon enough. That's unfortunate. Leaves us with only one more hunger check for the rest of the map. Or food for one more hunger check. Nice. Oh man, maybe we do just snuff it now.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Worth it. I'm not going to take the citrines over this, even though this is going to be the first thing to go. Good dodge. Another unlocked one. I would have preferred locked. We are... I thought we were getting Monster Surprise for 4 battles because of him, but maybe not. Oh, we need to lock in Twilight Dreamer if we want to keep that on him.
Be gone,
Nice.
fiend.
Unfortunately, that didn't kill him. I went with that knowing I had this in the back pocket to whiff with. $20 stress I really wish we didn't take. That's fine. These guys are going to be sitting in town for a while. They'll remove stress on their own slowly. Now... that is if we ever go to the courtyard to get that town event to stop happening.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Oh, I should have double checked. I thought we were full, but I should have double checked that nobody else could wear that trinket. The open one, I think, is just handsies.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I'm taking these. It's whether I want to take this and hope for a curio I can get more loot than 2 busts from, or this, and I think it's going to be that. I really do think I have one of those. So our options are going here, checking the hallway or not. No, the better way is to go like this, backtrack, and then go that way and check this hallway if we need. Yeah. Iron Maiden without herbs is a hard pass.
Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes. May indeed stalk these shadows.
That's unfortunate that he lives on one.
A glint of gold.
Grape shot doesn't hit the back. I don't want him going. Oh, wrong skill.
A momentary.
I'll take a bone club. If we're lucky, we get to heal twice again and then kill him. Not today.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Still gonna hold on to this over one jade. That's 2 surprise battles while we were in the pitch black.
Eradicated. Powerful blow.
Oh, come on, Neo.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
There's 3 hallways left. I passed on it for, like, what, 375? Is 500 that different? We'll find out in a middle. We'll find out in a minute if holding on to the holy water was the right call, or if I should have kept the onyx for 500 gold. Wow. Journal page to get rid of it. Oh, the shovels. We'll get rid of the shovels. If I run into a hallway blockage, I'll just leave the map. And the gold... There are hallway curios that could need a key. There could also be one in that room. A hunger check would be... not, you know, awesome. Now this over 125. Hopefully that's locked. We can use our key. Ouch. Big crit.
Decimated.
That makes up for it. Taking the 8. I would rather him be dead or almost dead than the couple damage I'm going to take from him.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Oh, blood! Big heal.
The limbs obey.
Where was that during that Shambler fight? Although I guess that was Baguette, not Neo. But still.
This expedition at least promises success.
800 gold over that. We'll definitely do that. And we can just use it. It's unlocked, so a key doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. Bare hands. Trapped. Resist. No scout. We're going to have to check both hallways. Or we leave. A hunger check would just jack up all of our stress. They're all going to level 3, so they're going to sit in town forever. Except for Neo. I'll risk a hunger check. We'll run away if we see an obstacle. Worth it so far. Especially with the dodge. Four more tiles. No hunger check. No hunger check. No whammies. We'll get rid of the keys. Everything else is worth more than this. Even a single portrait. We know there's no more curios, so there's no sense stepping in this last tile. There's a risk of a hunger check. That was a good mission. Really good. Makes up for that Shambler fight that I shouldn't have taken, and I knew I shouldn't have taken it, but I wanted to do it for the entertainment, which I hope you guys got out of it, because that set us back a lot. We lost a leper who I believe we replaced. An occultist. We lost Baguette the occultist. Sigmund, I believe, was the leper's name. And we lost our arbalist, Macy, as well. So we'll need to replace them. A lot of heirlooms, money, the book that we wanted, 10,000 gold we found, and a ton of heirlooms. 28 crests is awesome. 16 busts is fantastic. Couple papers, one portrait. Awesome battle. Wearables got sick, so she's going to be getting rid of her tinnitus. Oh, I can't read. That's tetanus. Same difference. Mop. Mop. Yeah, whatever.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Okay. I would say that was, all in all, a pretty good episode. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you for the next one. Have a good night.